Watch out for foods that are high in risk for high parasitemia, which can lead to death when ingested. Worm infection is probably the most prevalent disease in Vietnam, with 65 million people infected, accounting for up to 3/4 of the population. In it, food is considered one of the causes of disease. The issue of food hygiene and safety is always a thorny issue of our country, from production to preservation. Residents from hot, humid climates, helminths and larvae grow strongly and may be present in any fresh food. Here are the top foods that are most at risk for helminths. Vegetables. Raw vegetables are one of the most effective means of transporting larvae into the body. Not only aquatic vegetables with tubular bodies, such as vegetables, water spinach, watercress, but vegetables such as salads, herbs, are infected with parasites such as roundworm eggs, hookworm, liver fluke. It is frightening that up to 97% of live vegetable samples are sold in markets infected with parasites, and after 3 times of washing with clean water. 52% of vegetable samples still survive larvae. Eating raw vegetables increases the risk of parasite infections, especially vegetables that are not hygienic, because they are irrigated with dirty water, fertilized freshly and not fertilized properly. This is the germ of gastrointestinal diseases such as diarrhea, dysentery, helminthic disease. Among them are most common hookworm, hairworm, pinworm, roundworm, liver fluke. Fresh seafood. Both fresh and saltwater fish are capable of containing parasite larvae. Freshwater fish such as catfish, eel, snails contain many helminth larvae. Meanwhile, the fish, carp brought small liver fluke larvae, crabs, snails, shrimps larvae. Marine fish contain nematode larvae, especially in the most common types of fish such as squid, mackerel, sardine, salmon, etc. This type of larval parasite can cause headaches, vomiting, even leading to intestinal obstruction, bowel inflammation, stomach ulcers. Buffalo meat. Cowrie. Dipping. Buffalo meat is very popular. However, it is the source of the tapeworm, an extremely dangerous fluke. Large liver fluke is mainly parasitic in herbivorous animals such as buffaloes. Cows. With a rate of 31 to 98% of cattle infected with liver fluke. Eating beef. Dipping, reinfectious hazard. Post-larvae can move to the joints, making the brain difficult to diagnose and potentially life-threatening. Pork. Vietnam has a lot of processed pork, including livas, the soup. But it is worth mentioning that the rate of pigs infected tapeworm larvae are very high. That is why our country has about 50 provinces with tapeworm infection. Not only pancakes, but also uncooked pork, there are still pistol larvae. Tapeworm is the most dangerous parasite. They parasitize the brain and the human eye, leading to death. With food hygiene, food dirty, unknown sources alarm today the risk of high parasitic worms, causing confusion for consumers. So, protect yourself with selective measures, soaking, processing food safely. Put a toothpaste on the little boy that helps stretch it. In recent times, it has been claimed by many that applying a toothpaste to a little boy is an effective firefighting solution for premature ejaculation. How bad is this information? For him, the story not go to the market, spend all the money is always a serious problem, but extremely difficult to disclose. With the shame mentality, many men are afraid to go to the medical facilities to be searched and treated, but to find the magic that others pass. In recent times, it has been claimed by many that applying a toothpaste to a little boy is an effective firefighting solution for premature ejaculation. How bad is this information? Toothpaste is indispensable in daily life of every family. Not only clean teeth, avoid tooth decay, but also known toothpastes with many interesting effects such as lightening jewelry, soothage, insect bites, remove stains on clothes, cup or keep hair as a specialized gel. Recently, it was also reported that the fever that toothpaste has the miracle uses. Prolonged sexual intercourse for men. According to this pharmacy, toothpaste when applied to little boy not only disinfect, but also delay ejaculation. Prolonged love. One of those who tried to find a pharmacist is Mr. VH, 30 years old, Lindam, Hanoi. Married more than 6 years, the room is always warm because both husband and wife have high demand for sex. However, 1 year back, do not understand due to health deterioration, or for what reason, his little boy suddenly evident, often not listening to the control of the owner. Every time close, H still try to maintain only a few minutes, while his wife is in the spring age, expose the right quality a girl is still nothing. For months, they both worried, wife advised to go to the doctor, but H embarrassed, so again. Do not want to go to hospital so extreme, H express his suffering for the comrades, and the desire to receive advice. There are people who taunt him to drink the kind of positive energy such as snake wine, gecko. Some people buy the medicine to use energy. So much so that he felt remorse for not speaking out early to the comrades for advice. However, because he wants to be effective immediately, Mr. H follows the simple instructions of a person. It is a toothpaste that contains mint on top of the little boy. This person has tried and found very effective, not only quickly stimulated little boy, but also control ejaculation early. That evening, Mr. H bought a tube of mint toothpaste available at the beginning of the bed, preparing for the plan to regain style. Indeed, when applying toothpaste, H felt his little boy cold and numb to make the erection state is maintained longer than seen. Hence, the husband and wife then H have permission to use his wife magic to love goes smoothly. His wife did not mind, because the toothpaste was used to kill the bacteria, so it would not harm. However, after pretending to be no husband to lose inspiration, she had to talk with her husband about the problem in the closed area. Medical examination. Her sister was a doctor, notified gynecologic infection should go home. Her husband always used the secret the other toothpaste has no effect. About the effect of improving the health of the little boy of peppermint toothpaste. Dr. Nguyen Tuan specialization of Nam Hoc, Hong Kok Hospital said that mint in toothpaste really beneficial. Men's erection. Mint lotion contains cleansing agents. Mints, amino acids. In which mint has a cool taste that stimulates peripheral nerve endings, which is beneficial for erectile dysfunction. Small. However, toothpaste contains a lot of other chemicals that can be counterproductive because small is very sensitive parts. Abuse of non-specialized products in the long run will cause serious consequences. The most dangerous is the inflammation of the genitals, affecting fertility. According to Dr. Nguyen, men's masculinity is very sensitive. So men using a mint-applied toothpaste on the part will quickly feel numbness. That is the reason can inhibit the ejaculation, prolonged time battle. However, in essence, the length of time is not significant, it is only psychological measures for the long time gentleman encounters the not go to the market spent all the money. Just as it used to be in the past, a man's method of using topical or topical sprays to lengthen sexual intercourse. But this type of anesthetics makes the user lose sexual pleasure, so it is gradually removed, said Dr. Tuan. Just apply a thin layer of Vaseline before going to sleep. The next morning you will have noticeable changes. Believe it or not, there is an extremely effective sleeping mask available at all pharmacies. At an unbelievably low cost, less than 50,000. Especially friendly ingredients, contain no irritant substances such as aromas and alcohol. In fact, every family owns at least one bottle at home. In a family medicine cabinet, or even lying in a personal drawer. Can you guess what it is? It's Vaseline. What is Vaseline actually? Vaseline is not just the name of a cosmetic brand under Unilever. It has a common denominator, a greasy wax. However, the basic difference between Vaseline and other common fatty acids is pure. Vaseline's main ingredient is pure petroleum jelly, also known as Vaseline petroleum jelly. This is the petrochemical product made during the crude oil production, undergoing 3 refining, completely removing all the impurities, and having the highest purity. On the scientific side, it is a mixture of hydrocarbons, an organic compound made up of carbon atoms and hydrogen. When applied to the skin, petroleum jelly forms a damp membrane against the skin's evaporation and microbial attack from the surrounding environment. And this is the secret to create the power of these small but Marshall jars. Petroleum jelly is not as bad as you think. There are opinions that petroleum jelly is kerosene. Not good for skin at all. In addition, Vaseline's thick, oily, and oily texture is often mistaken for clogged pores that may block the skin or prevent it from breathing. In fact, petroleum jelly is completely comedogenic, meaning it does not clog pores. Second, your skin does not breathe because we are not amphibians. Skin does not receive oxygen from the air, but red blood cells carry oxygen in the underlying tissue. Although petroleum jelly is not extracted from plant sources, it is completely safe to use on your skin. Do not use Vaseline as a moisturizer. Petroleum jelly is not a humectant moisturizer but an occlusive. Unlike hyaluronic acid it does not provide water to your skin but moisturizes, creating a membrane that prevents moisture loss on the skin. This barrier also protects the skin from germs, so it helps to heal wounds and acne heals faster. The more moisture in your skin, the stronger and brighter your skin, shrink pores and reduce the appearance of wrinkles due to dehydration. If you're wondering, take a look at the ingredient list of Estee Lauder's legendary creme de la mer, the petroleum jelly, which ranks third among the 43 main ingredients. That's not a joke. Therefore, Vaseline should be used in conjunction with a moisturizer, otherwise it will not achieve the desired effect. Before going to sleep, you just apply a thin layer of Vaseline as the last moisturizing step, or replace the sleeping mask. Throughout the night, it keeps all the precious essences like serum, moisturizing in a special zipper layer, especially in hot, humid climates like summer, or even when you use air conditioning. You may also have to take some time to get used to the feeling of Vaseline on your face, but it's not uncomfortable. If you want to use it for your hair, it is a good idea to apply the tip of your hair and incubate it in a dry towel. If you spend the night after waking up, your skin and hair will have amazing changes. Try it and let people know how you like it.